segment is brought to you by Think or Swim. For more information, just click the Think or Swim banner on the front page of TFNN.com.
Welcome back, folks. 877-927-6648. Yeah, let's go take a look at, so this is one of the tigers. We're talking about Novo Resources. They acquire, explore, develop natural resources. This is a little rocket ship, that's for sure. Let's see what this, I believe, okay, so the low is 66 cents, and that was in March of this year. The high is 8.83. The largest owner was Kirkland Lake. This must have been one of their properties, probably. It's up. They own 18% of it. Sprout owns 9% of it. Richmond Capital owns 5%. Newmont owns 4%. And I believe this is just an exploration play. Yeah, it is. It's an exploration play. The equity has gone from 87 cents July 11th to 8.55. So what is the deal on this? The deal is, I guess they, let's see if I can get this quick, what they found out here. Okay, so corporate presentation. Shares outstanding. Just bear with me 1 second. We'll get to the meat in a second. Okay, so it says rumors of new gold found near a town of Catha began to circulate in late 2016. Recognized as the source of the gold was a conglomerate belonging to Forest Q Group, the unit that hosts gold in the Beaton Creek, and the potential for widespread mineralization. And Novo began aggressively staking down dip extensions, and the bottom line is that, I guess, here, I'll read this for at the commercial, folks, and we'll get that. Bottom line is that it looks like, yes, they definitely have, this chart goes topside and goes topside in a big way. Let me just see this for a second. So you have an extension. That extension, I'd say, just about finished right now. Stay right there, folks. We're coming right back. Our phone number is 877-927-6648. And we'll be right back, folks.
Tom O'Brien's weekly gold letter, The Gold Report, gives complete and concise coverage of the entire gold market. Inside, you'll get Tom's commentary on gold, the dollar, the rand, the bond, the XAU, the HUI, and detailed coverage of nearly 25 mining stocks. He'll give you the entry price, price target, and stop price of each stock trade. The Gold Report is a long-term newsletter where the focus is on building real wealth through the management of a successful portfolio of gold stocks. With a lifetime of knowledge and almost 12 years of writing his informative weekly newsletter, The Gold Report, Tom O'Brien can provide you with the important market information to help you make better trades in the gold market. Don't let the next bull run in gold pass you by. To get a month-long free trial to The Gold Report, an $85 value, visit the front page of TFNN.com today.
Today, it's hard to tell if the economy is coming or going. Regardless, I want my money going in the direction I choose. If that's your stance as well, then you want to know how Everbank can help keep your money thriving just the way you want. Is growing your money a priority? Everbank is committed to a yield pledge promise to pay high yields on your checking, money market, and CD balances. Looking to diversify? Everbank ingeniously developed accessible ways to spread your money around the world into foreign currencies and even non-FDIC insured metals. And when it comes to your wealth, they bring a highly experienced and global perspective to help you manage it. Everbank's financial philosophy flies in the face of the status quo. They believe your money's performance should not be determined by today's economic circumstances, but by the drive to rise above them and create opportunities that favor your objectives. If that excites you, like it does me, call 1-855-750-4051 to find out what they can do for you. That's 1-855-750-4051. Call them today. Everbank is a member FDIC and equal housing lender.
Hi, I'm Steve Rhodes, host of the Trader's Edge, heard daily at TFNN.com and author of Mastering Probability, a daily investment and trading newsletter service that I send out each morning by 8 a.m. My morning newsletter service covers exactly what the markets have been doing since last night's close, providing you with an edge on your trading day ahead. You get actionable trading ideas, including the exact entry, stop, and profit targets. Plus, I'll teach you the patterns and hidden market correlations that will make you a better trader. As a subscriber, you'll gain access to my 90-minute money management workshop, where I'll teach you the secrets that'll save your assets. The bottom line, I've got your back, including a 30-day money-back guarantee. See for yourself the type of analysis I provide each trading day by signing up for Mastering Probability today. With nothing to lose, this is an offer you should not pass on. Mastering Probability can be found under Trading Newsletters on the front page of TFNN.com.
This segment is brought to you by Think or Swim. For more information, just click the Think or Swim banner on the front page of TFNN.com.
Welcome back, folks. Dow Industrials right now are up 19. You get the NASDAQ trading up 2. S&Ps are up 2.5. We'll go over, let's take a look at the Apple. So Apple first, inside these NDX stocks, folks, what is happening is that bottom line, the high flyers just have not given the NDX any juice the last few days, and that's what they're going to need to get up and over those highs. So Apple's down $1.18. You get the lower end of this consolidation is laying out here at 149. It looks like it wants to make a run down into that level. Amazon, we take a look at Amazon. What do you have with Amazon? Amazon's up $8.83 right now. This has been in the same range for the past 3 days. The high of there was $9.67 on Monday. You get $9.67 today. Not bad traction, comparatively speaking. Google right now hasn't been able to hold price out here today, whereas yesterday it did hold price. Today we went up to $9.60. Right now you're trading out at $9.59. And we go over to Facebook. We take a look at Facebook. Facebook is down 82 cents, trading at 169.16. And, Facebook has this high volume low that's laying out here at the 161. That looks like it's going to get tested. The real bottom line is that, okay, what is going to get it down into that level? What we have had inside the NDX 100 is this, is that is the indice number one that came down fast and furious on June 9th, shakes it off, comes all the way back, and has come down fast and furious 3 separate times after that. Bottom line, we'll see where this shakes out. Oil, we had the oil numbers come out today. We had a little volatility inside the oil market. Right now, oil is down 1%. We had a spike higher first. Oil went up to the price point of $50.67, gave it up. Right now, you're at $49.87. We have done volume out here of, this is going to be a small ABC down. You got to love it. Okay, check it out. So you come down. We're breaking. Oh, actually, this is close. So I don't think we're going to do 25,000 contracts before we close out here. But you've done 5. You're not going to. But you broke a B point. You broke it with 576,000 contracts. It was going after. The B point there had 601,000 contracts. But this does set up, this thing wants to get down to, the next level down there is laying out there at 47.59. Let's go to Paul in Arizona. Hey, Paul, what's going on?
Tom, how you doing?
I'm doing great, man. Yourself?
Well, I'm doing well, and the reason I called you is I actually used to live near you, and I went in your office. This is just before the World Trade Center was hit. I worked at Morgan Stanley.
Okay.
But I used to listen to you for advice rather than their brokers, even though I was a licensed broker at that time.
That's wild. Thanks,
But
man.
I got cut short because I was in the Trade Center when it was hit.
Wow.
So I said, this is a bad sign of bad light, because I said, maybe I better get out of this business of being a broker.
Hey, that's a beautiful thing that you're alive and kicking, man. Holy cow.
So in putting a feather in your cap, the only investment that I actually made out on was the gold that I bought from you. I used to buy it from you on a regular basis. You probably don't remember. It's been years. But I used to come down to your office and buy it. Johnson Matty, the gold bullions, the gold eagles, and I made out on those investments fantastic.
No, it's great. Well, you know it's so crazy, folks. If you've been around, then you know when we first started. So we went long gold at 282, because I remember when I was even actually selling the physical gold. I think I stopped selling physical gold even at like 350 because it just wasn't worth it, basically. But so we all got it at great prices. It's crazy when you think about it now, right?
Oh my God!
You know.
I mean, it was around. Yeah, you're 100% right. It was around two and change, 280, 285, and you were. In fact, I bought the silver from you too.
Okay. Yeah.
And at $30, I remember it was about $30 per ounce.
Yeah. I used to have it stacked up on my desk. It used to crack me up, man. But think about this. The thing that is crazy about this, folks. Think about, you wouldn't stack it up in your desk now. At $300, you know, you could stack up quite a bit. You know, I mean, if you're stacking up $1,500, $1,200, it'd be a little bit different. But I remember it pretty well.
Well, I'm returning to you, Tom, and this is the first time I've actually stepped out. I'm stepping out in faith again into the market, even though I've been listening to you every day I can for 10 years.
That's awesome, man. Thank you.
And I appreciate it, Tom. You're a good man. But what I want to do is delve back in, but I'm afraid of the market, and I need your help. I'll have you guys send me, I'll give you my email address, and you can send me the information on the new trading tools or whatever you have. But I want to get back into some investments because I'm at a point where I need to now.
And I'll tell you, okay, where I would go, if we're talking physical, bottom line, I'd go right into platinum. You know, platinum is at $910, gold's at $1,278. Like, on a longer-term deal, man, that's the deal. To me, that's a totally, you don't have to trade it, you know.
Right.
You get in it, that's it. You know, now this has been, I believe we're going on almost 2.5 years that platinum has been under the price of gold. But my take is that that's not going to go on forever. You know, platinum there's less of it in the world, dramatically so. It's much harder to get out of the ore. It is $300 less expensive right now. It's even hard to comprehend.
So it's a win-win.
Yeah, it is. And, you know, but bottom line, folks, okay, platinum, okay, when platinum goes, like, well, I guess when anything goes, you know, it will go. But platinum, when you're talking about from highs to lows, you know, you're talking about, you know, I believe the high in platinum is 2,700. Let me just see something. Because this thing, okay, good, I got it. Platinum. Yeah, $2,308, 2008 high.
Wow.
You know, so different ball game.
Yeah,
man.
different ball game.
You know, if you understand just the structure of metal, folks, okay, you hold both of them, you can tell right off the density in platinum is amazing. You know.
Well, Tom, I'm also looking at maybe delving into the stocks because other than the gold investment, all the stocks I bought when I was working in the field, including funds, I lost money on. The gold's the only thing I didn't lose money on.
Yeah. Well, listen.
So now I'm looking at maybe Tom O'Brien can help me out again and get back into some investments that, whether it's trading or not.
Test drive the gold report.
Test drive the gold report.
30 days. 30 days free. You can test drive it. The next one will come out Monday morning. You know.
Okay. As far as the stock market goes, I'm a little bit afraid of these prices. How about yourself?
Listen. It's good you weren't asking me 3 years ago, because I'd tell you 3 years ago not to get in the stock market. So the bottom line is that you wouldn't have made any money with me in the stock market. So
I know. I've been listening to you, and I look for your
in the metals market,
on the market.
Yeah. Well, listen, man, it's great. It's great hearing from you, Paul.
Thank you, Tom.
Thanks so much.
It's great hearing from you. You sound good.
Thank you, man. Have a great one. Have a safe one.
White light later.
Yeah, absolutely. Stay right there, folks. We'll come right back. Dow Industrials right now are up 12, Nasdaq's up 3, S&Ps are up 2. We're going to be right back.
Many of our new listeners have heard about the Tiger's Den, but wondered, what exactly is it? The Tiger's Den is a lively community where professional traders and investors can meet, exchange ideas and information in a comfortable, moderated atmosphere. Hear all of your favorite TFNN shows, plus see all the charts as they happen live during those shows, and have access to all those charts. You can test drive the Tiger's Den absolutely free for 30 days. It will greatly enrich your knowledge of these markets. Details on the Tiger's Den are on the front page of TFNN.com. Tiger TV is an exciting way to experience TFNN programming. See high-definition video, giving you crystal clear charts, as well as seeing some of the faces of TFNN's highly acclaimed financial experts with crisp, full-fidelity sound. Catch Tom O'Brien, John Logan, Steve Rhodes, Basil Chapman, Larry Pesavento, Think or Swim, David White, Andy Hecht, and Daryl Martin in crystal clear, high-definition audio and video. Tiger TV, exclusively at TFNN.com.
Tiger Real Estate Opportunity Fund is currently offering 4-year first mortgages on many of the fully renovated properties that it has purchased. The first mortgages are third-party appraised with a maximum loan-to-value ratio of 70%, providing a secured investment that pays a fixed return of 5% annually, which works out to a monthly income of more than $416 per $100,000 investment with your principal intact and secured. These 4-year first mortgages are perfect for anyone looking for a secured investment that provides monthly income much like a CD. For more information, email tigerfund@tfnn.com or click on the Tiger Real Estate Opportunity Fund banner along the right side of the tfnn.com homepage, or call our office directly at 877-518-9190. There's a limited supply, so act now. The Path of Least Resistance is David White's daily trading newsletter, and if you're looking for active trading ideas, then now's a perfect time for a 30-day free trial to this powerful daily trading advisory service. David uses his years of trading experience to offer his subscribers his trading ideas each morning in his Path of Least Resistance newsletter. Using a combination of equity trades along with options, David keeps his subscribers up to date with all pertinent market information with intraday afternoon updates when warranted. Don't miss out on this great chance to get a 30-day free trial to David's daily newsletter, The Path of Least Resistance, with no obligation to pay anything. David has been delivering solid recommendations for his subscribers recently, and if you'd like to see the type of newsletter he delivers every morning, then visit the front page of TFNN and you'll find the Path of Least Resistance under Trading Newsletters. For all the details and to start your 30-day free trial today, log on to TFNN.com now.
Tom takes your phone calls now. Toll free at 1-877-927-6648. Internationally at 727-445-1044.
Tom O'Brien.
Welcome back, folks. So, Puerto Rico, president was there basically saying that, hey, listen, we think they're going to wipe out their debt. And in that texture, folks, their bonds, their benchmark bonds went from 44 cents on the dollar, so that means $444 for a $1,000 bond, down to 32 cents or $3.20 for a $1,000 bond overnight. Looking up as to who are the big bondholders, I don't have his exact quote here. He was thinking that, yeah, maybe Goldman Sachs was the big hammer, but Goldman Sachs isn't the big hammer. Goldman Sachs does own bonds, but, and I'm sure they're listening to us right now because Mass Mutual is the big holder out here. I got a chart up of who owns the Puerto Rican debt. This is from public information. Right now, out of the 74, I'm not sure. Well, there's 74 billion that's outstanding. Mass Mutual owns 14 billion, pretty intense. Franklin Resources, it looks like it's somewhere around 3 billion. USB, just about 2 billion. Goldman Sachs, it looks like about 1.8 billion, which is nothing for Goldman Sachs. BlackRock, less than that. Invesco, less than that. Lauder, Abbott, and then Capital Group. Those are the largest owners of the bonds that are out there. And, you know, we'll see how this whole thing shakes out. What you can expect is that someone's going to get paid. That's the bottom line. What does happen for Commonwealth versus the state is that they can't wipe everything out. And what tends to happen with all of these folks, if we go to, it doesn't, you go to South America, you take a look at Argentina, you take a look at these faults that have happened. The fights that get going here, you hear a million things, no one's going to get paid. The bottom line, most times, you're going to get paid 35, 33 cents on the buck. That's how it normally shakes out. And I suspect in this particular case, it's going to be no different. What did happen, let me see this. Where are we? Yeah. So what's going to be intriguing in this case, there's no doubt, because of the fact that they got flattened by a vicious hurricane, it's going to make a difference. So as soon as Trump opened the can of worms here, the Democrats are urging White House and Congress to use the rebuilding of Puerto Rico after Hurricane Maria to address the U.S. territory's broader debt issues. Senator Chuck Schumer, the party's leader in the Senate, said Puerto Rico needs a fair solution to deal with the $74 billion in debt that it was saddled with before the storm ripped up the island's infrastructure, leaving most of the 3.4 million residents without power or running water. Now, maybe the horrible, horrible devastation that has caused Puerto Rico will make our colleagues understand that we have a need for a far fairer solution to Puerto Rico's problem, Schumer of New York told reporters on Wednesday. Democrats were handed an opening to press the issue of Puerto Ricans' debt after President Donald Trump suggested it would have been erased it would have to be erased as the island recovers. This is his quote. They owe a lot of money to your friends on Wall Street. I don't know who he's talking to. Trump said in an interview broadcast Tuesday night on Fox News. We're going to have to wipe that out. That's going to have to be, you can say goodbye to that. What's intriguing about the Puerto Rican deal is like this, folks, okay? This is going to turn into you have an infrastructure deal for sure. Then you have the politics of it, and the politics get really cool, and this is why. So picture this. If you're on the island of Puerto Rico, and you're living in Puerto Rico, you can't vote, okay? Bottom line, even if you and I, we go to Puerto Rico, we become a resident of Puerto Rico, you can't vote because it's Commonwealth, right? You come off the island of Puerto Rico, you come back into Florida, we can vote, okay? What you're going to, thus far, what you have is that the Puerto Ricans in general and Republican versus Democrat are skewed more Democrat. So what you're going to have, and this is where the, when you talk gerrymandering, what politicians do in general, they're looking for every single vote they can get, where they got to get them. So I can absolutely picture, this, which is pretty cool, that they do pour a huge amount of money in there and get the infrastructure going, because guess what? We have a huge community here. I got a huge amount of friends that are Puerto Rican, okay? Bottom line, real simple. Go to if they all decide to come to Florida, guess what? That's going to tip the scales in Florida to Democratic. And when you get a Republican administration, they know that better than what I'm saying right now. So you're going to see a lot of different things get laid out in the next 5, 6, 8 months as to where this whole deal is going. It's going to be pretty cool. Our phone number is 877-927-6648. Let's get over and take a look at Microsoft. So Microsoft out here is trading $74.55, right at its highs. Microsoft has been consolidating up at this level from July 20th. And we'll see whether that baby wants to bust higher also. Mylan Pharmaceutical was the mover out here today inside the NDX 100. Mylan gapped $5.44 higher, and what that was all about is that they got a drug approved that was one of Teva's biggest drugs. Mylan shares rose 21% Wednesday after the company won U.S. regulators' approval for the first generic copies of Teva Pharmaceutical best-selling multiple sclerosis drug. So bottom line is that, let's see what they did. If they have what Teva does on that drug. Yeah, there you go. That drug last year for Teva brought in $3.64 billion. That's the bottom line. Unbelievable. pretty intense. That is one big number, and that's no doubt moving that baby. If we go over to the IBB, IBB out here is over its highs, up $2.42 today, and this very well just may be a nice ABC up, 302. If it is, you get a $34 ABC, which would get you 364. Right now, you're at 340. And if that baby goes to 364, that would put the NDX and the composite over the, well, the composite's already over the highs. It's the NDX 100, the large caps that can't handle it. The composite is over the highs. So the difference, folks, is this: the NDX 100, the largest 100 non-financial stocks inside the Nasdaq. The composite is 2,552 stocks. It's all the stocks that trade in the Nasdaq, and that is over the highs right now. That broke out also last week. That break topside once it got over the 64.77, which it did on the last Friday. That's when it went topside. The volume out here today, just as we had the last few days, I expect the volume is going to be small. Right now we're at 454. That means it's going to come in at about 720. We're going to take a look at the NASDAQ 1.6. That's going to be about 1.9. That's how that seems to be shaking out. Coming up at 20 past 4, folks, we're going to have Bob Archer. Bob was the founder of Great Panther Silver. He's a director now. Just retired as the CEO. So he's going to be walking us through what's happening with Great Panther Silver. You stay right there, folks. We're coming back into the last 10 minutes of trading. Right now, you have the Dow up 8, NASDAQ is up 2, S&Ps are up 1.5. We're going to be right back.
Larry Pesavento has just started his brand new service, Fibonacci 24/7, and he's already delivering content to his subscribers on a daily basis when the market's opened and even on weekends. Each Monday, you'll receive Larry's written report that provides detailed commentary and a summary on the charts and videos that Larry sends out. And throughout the week, when warranted, Larry will send out via charts or videos or both the key markets that he is watching during the day. This will be up-to-the-date active trading information that will help you in your daily trading. In Larry's first week alone, he sent out 25 charts, 6 videos, and a full report to his subscribers in just 1 week. If you're a technical trader that uses patterns and retracements to trade, then Larry's service Fibonacci 24/7 is something that you must try. Right now, new subscribers can get a full 30-day money-back guarantee. With nothing to risk, sign up now to Larry Pesavento's Fibonacci 24/7 by visiting the front page of TFNN.com under Trading Newsletters. Since 1984, Basil Chapman has been using the Chapman Wave methodology to advise traders of his expert market opinion. While originally hand-drawing charts from the late 1970s into the 1980s, Basil noticed that prices under most circumstances virtually always had a certain number of legs to the upside before declining sharply. Later, Basil found that computer software, which included the standard market technical indicators, enhanced the degree of accuracy in calling price turns, as well as market trend calls. Thus was born the Chapman Wave sequence. Using the Chapman Wave methodology along with other indicators, Basil Chapman advises his subscribers of his expert market opinion each market day with his opening call newsletter. Right now, you can get a 2-week free trial to the opening call, Basil's daily trading newsletter, by visiting the front page of TFNN.com. Cancel at any time during that trial and pay absolutely nothing. Get your 2-week free trial to Basil's newsletter, The Opening Call, today by visiting TFNN.com. TFNN is excited about our new software charting program, The Art of Timing the Trade Charts. In collaboration with Tom O'Brien and using his best-selling book, The Art of Timing the Trade, Your Ultimate Trading Mastery System, David White has programmed an outstanding piece of software that will complement any trader's methodology. Using this first-of-its-kind program, The Art of Timing the Trade Charts allows you to scan thousands of stocks for Fibonacci formation setups, including Gartley's, ABC's, butterflies, and much more. The Art of Timing the Trade Charts is designed to help you when scouring the markets for stocks just beginning to form the trading patterns that many investors spend days, weeks, or even months searching to find. And right now, we're offering licenses available at only $79 a month. We are so confident that you're going to love this new charting software that will even give you a 30-day unconditional money-back guarantee. Don't miss out on this incredible new piece of software. Get your copy of The Art of Timing the Trade Charts today by visiting TFNN.com.
Don't forget, you can listen to TFNN live on your mobile device 24 hours per day. Go to TFNN.com, then hit Watch Tiger TV. That's TFNN.com, then hit Watch Tiger TV for the latest market information.
Well, folks, look, going to be a flat market out here. You have the Dow right now. Let's see. She's up 4 points, I believe. Yeah, 4 points. Now, this is, each and every day you've gone higher, have light volume. Today will be interesting to see, we went from the 685, 20,685 down to 20,645. We'll see if that means anything tomorrow. It certainly hasn't mean anything just yet. The SPY has done basically the same thing. We're 253.44, you're 253.03. NDX 100, another failure. The NDX, we got to the price point of 146.34. You're at 145.96, and you're going to be, you're into the even the lows, the highs rather of last of this Monday. You're going into the NDX, the SPY. The Qs are going into 80 million as well as 46 million. So bottom line is that you don't have the buyers up here. Now, that doesn't mean it can't change very quickly, but it is unusual that you don't have the high, large cap Amazons of the world, Googles of the world, Apples of the world, Facebooks of the world taking them higher. What does happen, of course, they can take them higher very quickly, and they can take them lower. What has happened, I see what's going on too, even on NASDAQ. Inside the NDX, they're coming into the close, they're selling off Facebook. Facebook just went from 169.29 to 168.43, and you get some juice on this move. So Facebook just broke the consolidation, I believe, the last 5 days here. 1 second. Yep, they're moving it out. Last 4 days. Yeah, so let me see if I can be interesting to see if it's a big trade. Let's see. No, it's not, because the biggest trades out here were 63,000 was done at 1:30, 53,000. These are blocks. We're done at 2 o'clock. So you stay right there, folks. We'll be coming back with some numbers after the close. Dow Industrials up 6. NASDAQ flat. S&P's up 1.5. Gold contract up $3.50. Notes and bonds went positive. King dollar down $1.44. We'll be right back, folks.
You know what's cool? Taking something that's good for you. Something specifically formulated to help with weight loss, better sleep, stress reduction, and the need to detox.
Nico, our hunter and gatherer ancestors found all their nutritional requirements for health in their wild environment. But today, our food sources no longer contain the vitamins, minerals, and nutrients our bodies need to stay healthy and strong.
That's why we need Primal Edge Daily Nutrition. It includes a special blend of ionic, soil-based vitamins, minerals, fatty, and amino acids in an easy-to-use liquid form.
Primal Edge is powered by highly concentrated fulvic and humic acids, nature's preferred delivery system. They have been called miracle molecules because, like sunlight, air, and water, life cannot exist without them.
That's right, Paige. They ensure we receive all the nutrition we need to be healthy and thrive. We take it every morning.
Primal Edge, formulated and approved by Nico and Paige of Living a Primal Lifestyle. Buy it today for just $89. Click on the Primal Edge banner on the front page of TFNN.com. The following is a presentation of TFNN. The Tom O'Brien Show is produced every business day. Tom takes your phone calls toll free at 1-877-927-6648. Internationally at 727-445-1044.
Let's go to Pete in Long Island. Hey, Pete, what's going on?
Hey, Tom. Good evening, and I want to give you a big thank you. Last night I called for your advice, and you gave me such wonderful and correct information. If you remember, I was short 3 gold stocks,
Yes.
NEM, AU, and AEM.
Right.
And based on your opinion, you've been right on the mark with this. Boy, it was wonderful, Tom. I got to be honest with you. It's unbelievable what you're doing for your radio listeners.
Well, I appreciate the call, man. Thank you so much.
Now, Tom O'Brien.
Welcome, folks. This is Tom O'Brien of TFNN. We go 5 days a week. We go 10 hours a day. We go 24 hours a day on the internet at TFNN.com. Always remember, folks, whatever you think about, you bring about. Whatever you focus on grows. Hope everyone's having a great day, a safe day. Let's make it a great night, folks. Always do your best, but don't overdo. When you overdo, you deplete your body, you go against yourself, and it will take longer to accomplish your goals. Market-wise, let's take a look at it out here. All new all-time highs. Dow Industrials up 19, 22,661. NASDAQ up 2 points, 6,534. S&P's up 2 points, 2,536. NDX 100 is the only one thus far, folks, that hasn't joined the crowd. That was up 4 points at 6,002. That being said, the NDX, the high up here is, let's see, we're at 6,012, I think. Yeah, 6,012. And actually, we're at 5,998. Gold contract. What do you have with the gold contract? Gold contract traded up 360, 1278. Now, we did get some good volume in the gold contract. That had come down to its breakout area, rejected price, had some decent volume today, had some price spread today, gave it up on price. We got up to 1285. You closed out at 1278, but you got that expansion in volume, and when that's happening, what it looks like we're going to be building some cars to try to get back inside that 1285. It's actually 1284 is the number, folks. That's the number you want to look at if you happen to be a gold bull or a metal bull in general. Silver flat, $16.62. Platinum flat at $9.10 an ounce. We had the copper market up a half a penny, $2.93 a pound. Light sweet crude. You had some action in the crude market today. We had the EIA numbers come out at 10:30 this morning. Crude traded up and over the $50 level, then gave it up on price, down 57 cents. $49.85 a barrel. Crude looks like it's going to try to make a run into that 48 area. Notes and bonds. 10-year note up 1 tick, 125.12. 30-year bond up 3 ticks, 152.23. Let's get over and take a look at those. So, interest rate structures, folks, that's what it's all about here. When we take a look at, we've been at low interest rates for a long period of time. We're still at 2.3 in the 10-year. We haven't broken a major swing point in the 30-year since 2000. Yes, you heard that correctly, 2000. So technically, that was the last time, which is just amazing that we did break it. What has happened, that being said, when bonds come down, they've been coming down fast and furious, but they've done that approximately 7 different times in the last basically 5 years. Right now, what we have is that you had the 10-year get back inside this 125.04 level, which is positive. If it gets back inside the 125.17, that would be saying that, guess what? We may not have a complex ABC down. Right now, you're still in a complex ABC down. What that means is that we broke the B point last week. You had good volume on the break. 2 days, Monday, we rejected lower price. Now, we did today, you went sideways, but we had an expansion of volume. So what happens is that it's going to be how we get into this B point, which we tucked our head inside of today. And how we did that, we did it with 1.1 million contracts versus 1.2. If we tuck our head inside that thing, and that thing gets up to 1.3, 1.5, 1.6 million contracts, that'll negate it, and that'll be saying you're building cars here to do what? To go back topside once again. Now, that's going to be really bizarre if that's the case. But these bond markets have been bizarre for a long period of time, meaning that each and every time that you think that rates will go up because the Fed's telling you they're going to go up on the short-term rates, the market itself has taken them down. And how does that do it, folks? The market takes them down when there's more buying than there is selling. And that's what we've had inside the bond market. King dollar. Let's go over and take a look at King dollar. We take a look at King dollar here. So we have with King dollar is this. King dollar out here today. King dollar traded down 149 ticks. We are at 93,265. Now, we backed down, and we backed down with light volume. You know, yesterday, you did 17,000 contracts on the way up. We did 17,000 on the way down today. That's not saying quite a bit. You know, I suspect we're going to try to get into this 92,495 area. And what that is, that's where we had the strength coming off the lows. So that number there, if we come down and you don't see expansion of volume, then all that does is put it into consolidation that it will still try to get up into this 93,840 area. What we did have out here inside bonds in general, it was the muni market, folks, that was getting pushed around quite a bit out here because you had Trump out here saying that they think the Puerto Rican debt's going to get should be wiped out. Those Puerto Rican bonds are trading at $440 to $1,000. Yesterday they opened up at 34 today. They went as low as $30, meaning $300 per $1,000 bond. What it also did too, though, it also bottom line rattled the municipal market. And so what you did have, you had Trump's budget director Mick Mulvaney come out saying, you know, bottom line, no, hold it. You know, this is not going to. We're not bailing out Puerto Rico. More than what he was trying to say, more than anything, folks, is that for the mutual fund bondholders out there, that no, you know, mutual munis are safe because if the bond market is so much larger than the stock market, it's amazing, folks. And so just listen to this number. This number is an amazing number. This number is there is 3.8 trillion, that's with a T, municipal bonds issued in the United States of America. Yeah, 3.8 trillion. So you can imagine, and that market there is not used to moving around even a penny a day. Not a penny, okay? That's what it comes down to. So pretty intense day if you happen to be in that municipal bond market in general. Some of the higher volume stocks that we had out here today, you had Ford Motors Company was down 4 cents. You had Bank of America off 15. GE was down 32. Mylan Pharmaceutical was the mover out here today. It was up $5.27. They got a drug approved for muscular dystrophy that is one of Teva's biggest selling drugs. You stay right there, folks. We're going to be coming back with our man, Mr. Bob Archer, who is the founder and now director of Great Panther Silver. He's going to walk us through as to what exactly is happening right now in Great Panther. We'll be right back, folks.
If you're an active trader looking for that extra edge when it comes to trading and investments, then now is a great time to get a 2-week free trial to Tom O'Brien's daily market letter, Market Insights. Tom O'Brien's daily newsletter, Market Insights, comes out every market day at around 9:30 a.m. and provides Tom's daily commentary on the broad market, including the Dow, NASDAQ, and S&P, plus specific trade recommendations. There's even an update published most afternoons to keep you informed about the day's market activity. He'll give you the entry price, price target, and stop price of each stock and option trade. With Market Insights, there's nothing left to guessing. For all the details and to get your 2-week free trial to Market Insights started today, visit TFNN.com.
Has the current market volatility continued to stop you out of trades when the market spikes against you? Now is the perfect time to open up an account with Nadex. Nadex, the North American Derivatives Exchange, is a brand new, completely regulated Chicago-based exchange, and unlike most other exchanges, Nadex allows you to trade directly through them with direct market access when using their completely free trading platform, which also features real-time charts and full customization capability. One of the advantages of trading with Nadex in volatile markets is that your risk is always capped and you have the ability of keeping your trades open even when the market spikes against you. Nadex is completely brand new with a line of unique trading products that are unavailable anywhere else. See how it works at nadex.com. That's NADEX.com. Or click on the Nadex banner on the front page of TFNN.com. Futures and options trading involves risk and may not be appropriate for all investors. Are China A shares hot or not? If you trade China A shares, now may be time to take a closer look. Trade CHAU or CHAD, Directions Daily CSI 300 China A Share Bull and Bear ETFs. China A shares in either direction. Visit directioninvestments.com today. An investor should consider the investment objectives, risks, charges, and expenses of the Direction shares carefully before investing. The prospectus and summary prospectus contain this and other information about Direction shares. To obtain a prospectus or summary prospectus, please contact Direction shares at 866-476-7523. The prospectus or summary prospectus should be read carefully before investing. An investment in the funds is subject to risk, including the possible loss of principal. The funds are designed to be utilized only by sophisticated investors such as traders and active investors. Distributor Foreside Fund Services, LLC.
Tom takes your phone calls now. Toll free at 1-877-927-6648. Internationally at 727-445-1044.
Welcome back, folks. So we had the Dow Industrials finished up 19. NASDAQ was up 2. S&Ps are up 3.5. Let's go over to our man, Mr. Bob Archer from Great Panther Silver. You've heard him many times right here at TFNN, folks. Bob was the co-founder of Great Panther, CEO of Great Panther. Now Bob is a director and always has been a director, of course, of Great Panther Silver. Great Panther trades in the U.S. as GPL. Bottom line, the low for the year out here is $1.10. The high is $2.28. Bob Archer, welcome back to TFNN.
Hey, Tom, how you doing? Great to be back.
It's great. It's great to have you. So, can we just talk? You know, you've had quite a career. So you found Great Panther, then you've been cranking it out forever as the CEO, right?
Right.
And I know the last time that, you know, we had you on, you know, you have a new mind and you just felt that at this time you wanted to be, you know, basically have someone else come in there and kick up the next level, right?
Yeah, more or less. It's you know, my stepping aside at this particular time was really a strategic decision that I made with the board. And you know, I mean, since starting the company in 2004, we've really grown it organically through the main operations in Mexico. So you know, we've taken everything to capacity, and this next phase of our growth is going to be through acquisition. And the one that we have in Peru now was the first step in that new growth curve, and we just felt that, you know, rather than me continuing on for a few more years and then handing it off sort of midstream to someone else, we just thought if we could bring someone else in now, they would have more of an ownership in this new acquisitive strategy or acquisitive phase of our strategy going forward. So
well, that's so cool.
A timing thing as anything else.
It's huge, and I can tell you, folks. So picture, I tell you, Bob, and folks, I was not in shock. But I'm getting hold of Bob, right? And Bob's still traveling, doing business. I'm saying to myself, oh, my God, I thought you were going to take a break. But I get it now, okay? There's no such thing, right? So, yeah, it was really cool. It really was. So, hey, tell us about this new mine.
Well, yeah, it's an exciting opportunity for us. First off, it was a terrific acquisition from a strategic and cost standpoint because the previous owner, Nearstar, was getting out of the mining business, and they're really a motivated seller, and that allowed us to come in with very good terms. So essentially, we only had to pay $100,000 up front, and then essentially we just try to bring the mine back into production. It's on care and maintenance right now, and so a couple of years of engineering studies, environmental, that sort of thing, and build up the resource. And once, assuming all goes well, and we're able to bring it back into production, we have to recover all of our costs, and the mine needs to be profitable before Nearstar gets another dime. We can pay them 15% of cash flow for a 5-year period, up to a maximum of $10 million. So it's really it protects us up front because we're not filling their pockets while we're spending all the money on the ground. If metal prices do take a nosedive and we have to shelve the project, then we haven't lost a ton of money. So
sure.
So it was a good good deal, a good structure, and the project itself, as I say, it's on care and maintenance, 600 ton per day plant, a good solid resource. It's a high grade operation, just 90 kilometers east of Lima. Great infrastructure, and we're optimistic at this point that we'll be able to bring it back into production, and at full capacity, it would represent about a 75% increase in our production. So very, very meaningful from that standpoint. So we're pretty excited about it.
And Bob was also in Mexico, folks, and he has a great infrastructure in Mexico. And in Mexico, he basically is right in the city. So Peru is also, basically a great place that's very not only capable. There's a lot of people that understand the mining business. So the help aspect there should be pretty good, right?
Oh, absolutely. And we were well within a well-established mining district. So we have a lot of support from the local communities, which in Peru is critical. That's where most of the problems arise there. But there is a lot of support locally, and as you say, a great labor pool. Mining represents a very large part of their GDP in Peru. It's a very strong economy, and with the new government, politics are pretty stable and supportive. So, and it's just the next largest silver producer in the Americas after Mexico. So,
wow.
We're focused on two great countries, and if we can replicate in Peru what we did in Mexico, then we'll be off to a great start there.
And the price of silver. So right now we're out at $16.61. Is that a price that is? Well, I know we all want better prices, but inside the silver mining business, is that a price that's good for you miners?
Well, we can still make a profit at that price. As you say, obviously everybody would like higher prices.
Sure, right.
But our normal, what I'll call normal, long-term sustaining costs are probably in the $11 to $12 an ounce range.
Okay.
So at 16, the company's still healthy. We're still making money. The costs have been a little bit higher this year because we invested in a capital project at our smaller mine in Mexico at Topia that drove up our sustaining costs a little bit. Cash costs are still pretty low, between $5 and $6. But having that little bit of a buffer there on the profit margin allowed us to be able to spend some money on capex, and plus we've got money to spend on Coricancha, Peru as well. But all in all, we've got a very strong balance sheet, and that's one of the things that separates us from our peers, because we've got $57 million in cash, no debt, and we're well positioned not just to put Coricancha back into production, but to look for other acquisitions on top of that.
Yeah, and it's interesting because the dollar hasn't been able to bounce since April 3rd. It had a little bounce in the last couple of weeks, so it's going to be intriguing. I mean, it almost looks like the dollar index wants to go to 88. It's like, okay, well, it's been a lot lower than that. But when you look over the course of years, bottom line is that it still looks like it's weak, which of course And the amount of money, you know what's amazing, Bob? Think about, I guess all of us have been thinking about this, about the amount of money that has actually been printed. And inflation seems like it still hasn't caught on, but yet for the stuff that we do need, inflation's out in this marketplace.
No, that's right. It just seems that the other shoe hasn't dropped yet. Everybody's just waiting for it to happen, and not sure what the catalyst is going to be or when it's going to happen. But it is going to come, and that should be great for precious metals.
And just having a solid investment. When we get calls in here, it's like, okay, a solid investment. That it's actually in your hand versus we know that when things go high and it's paper, bottom line, it comes down just as quick. It's pretty amazing, actually.
Yeah, no, it's certainly timing's everything is from an investment standpoint.
Yeah. Well, listen, congratulations. I thought you were going to retire, and that's what, folks. He's not retiring. He's still working. I tell you.
It's pretty hard.
It is.
I'm going to stay involved.
It totally makes sense, too. It totally makes sense. Bob, you have a great one. Have a safe one. We look forward to having you back, okay?
Thanks, Tommy. Take care.
Thanks so much. That was Bob Archer, folks. He was a co-founder of Great Panther. Of course, was the CEO for years. Now he's the director. GPL, folks, on the NYSE. We're coming right back. Today, it's hard to tell if the economy is coming or going. Regardless, I want my money going in the direction I choose. If that's your stance as well, then you want to know how EverBank can help keep your money thriving just the way you want. Is growing your money a priority? EverBank is committed to a yield pledge promise to pay high yields on your checking, money market, and CD balances. Looking to diversify? EverBank ingeniously developed accessible ways to spread your money around the world into foreign currencies and even non-FDIC insured metals. And when it comes to your wealth, they bring a highly experienced and global perspective to help you manage it. EverBank's financial philosophy flies in the face of the status quo. They believe your money's performance should not be determined by today's economic circumstances, but by the drive to rise above them and create opportunities that favor your objectives. If that excites you, like it does me, call 1-855-750-4051 to find out what they can do for you. That's 1-855-750-4051. Call them today. EverBank is a member FDIC and equal housing lender.
Tom O'Brien's weekly gold letter, The Gold Report, gives complete and concise coverage of the entire gold market. Inside, you'll get Tom's commentary on gold, the dollar, the rand, the bond, the XAU, the HUI, and detailed coverage of nearly 25 mining stocks. He'll give you the entry price, price target, and stop price of each stock trade. The Gold Report is a long-term newsletter where the focus is on building real wealth through the management of a successful portfolio of gold stocks. With a lifetime of knowledge and almost 12 years of writing his informative weekly newsletter, The Gold Report, Tom O'Brien can provide you with the important market information to help you make better trades in the gold market. Don't let the next bull run in gold pass you by. To get a month-long free trial to The Gold Report, an $85 value, visit the front page of TFNN.com today.
TFNN has put together the finest programming lineup each trading day, featuring some of the most knowledgeable and respected financial minds in the nation to educate traders and investors. On Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays, we broadcast 8 hours a day, starting at 9 a.m. as Larry Pesavento kicks us off with Trade What You See. Tuesdays and Thursdays, we broadcast 11 hours. Get an early and healthy start to your day as Nico and Paige bring you Living a Primal Lifestyle. Then catch Andy Hecht at 5 p.m. with the Commodities Hour, following the Tom O'Brien Show. Swim lessons from TD Ameritrade Think or Swim is now at 11 a.m., followed by Basil Chapman at 12 noon. See the TFNN program lineup via the link on the front page of TFNN.com to get a complete overview of our TFNN shows and hosts. And keep TFNN's Tiger TV tuned in on your mobile device, PC, or Mac for the latest financial news and information throughout the broadcasting day. TFNN.com. Educating investors. This segment is brought to you by Think or Swim. For more information, just click the Think or Swim banner on the front page of TFNN.com.
Welcome back, folks. 877-927-6648. Let's go take a look at the XLF. So the financials, folks. Bottom line, broke out last Friday. We got to today 26.18 or 26.05. Bottom line is at we'll see if they can stay above this breakout. Take a look at J.P. Morgan. Excuse me, folks. J.P. Morgan pulled back $1 today. So it's going to, and you pull back with some volume. So someone was selling J.P. Morgan. We're at 96.36. You get back inside 95.21. Bottom line, that'll be a failure. And you don't want to see these things fail if you're in the banking sector, that's for sure. Because what we have done inside this sector, this was a very long consolidation at highs. This consolidation started March of 2017, and it finally broke topside, this past week. You break down after a nice break topside, that's problematic in a big way. We go over to Berkshire Hathaway. Berkshire is the largest weighting structure inside of there. They're still at highs also. Berkshire has actually 3 different break topsides. First high out there was a 181. Broke topside again to 183. Broke topside again to 186. Let's see, Wells Fargo, that doesn't have much underneath it. They're still. Oh, look at, oh my God, this is amazing that Wells Fargo they have frauds left and right, and they're still at highs. That's how much money the banking system makes, folks. That's the bottom line. You're at 54, the highs 59.99, so it looks like. And they're going after it. It's going after it. That's the bottom line. We take a look at Walmart. So Walmart and Amazon, that's going to be the battle out here, folks, in the next few months. There's no two ways about it. We're at $79.09. Now, what Walmart had done out here today, got a pop yesterday when they came out. They bought Parcel in New York City, and Parcel is, bottom line, it's a delivery service in New York. And it had a nice pop on that because they're going to be going against Amazon. And today it just gave it up. If we go over to Amazon, we take a look at Amazon. Amazon was up $8 today, 8 at 9.65. We go over to Google. Google wants to be in the race, but I don't expect. The difference is, so picture that you have Walmart, of course, which is the biggest retailer out there. You have Amazon that wants to be the biggest retailer out there. And so just if I can give you some numbers here, watch the difference. The difference is pretty dramatic. Now, the growth prospects are also different, too. But if you just see fundamentally these numbers. So Walmart, and I'll keep this on a quarterly basis. It'll be easier to really wrap your head around. So every 90 days, Walmart does approximately $120 billion in sales. Now, Walmart is growing at a clip of about 1% a year. 3-year growth is 2.7%. So let's just call it 3%, 1% a year, 3%, okay? So 120 billion, you're growing 3% every 3 years, right? Amazon, okay, Amazon is doing approximately 45 billion. Now, this is what the difference is. They are growing at 22%. That is pretty intense. So it's not going to take Amazon long to catch up with Walmart, and Walmart knows it. That's what's going on. That's amazing, actually. So in North America, they're growing 24% over a 3-year period. Internationally, they're growing 13.3%. And then their web services, folks, okay, check this out. Their web services are growing at 57% over a 3-year period. So bottom line is that, and now what has happened is that Amazon now has got into the grocery business. Amazon, folks, is going to be in every business that can get delivered. And I suspect just about everything can get delivered, because what Amazon is actually in is the delivery business. And then what they look at what businesses have wide price spread. They can bring the price spread down, bring the profit potential down, or bring the profit spread down and deliver it, and basically take out the companies that are basically in that business. Now, if we go over to AutoZone, O'Reilly Automotive, these are going to be the next ones I expect that you're going to see huge numbers come into Amazon, and this is why. If you go into AutoZone and see what they do, because car parts are so expensive, well, they do $10 billion a year. They're doing right now about $2.7 billion a quarter. That being said, though, they work on a price spread of 54%. And that is what? That's all retail. That's all auto parts stores. O'Reilly, okay, same deal. So that's $10 billion a year, right? If we go look at O'Reilly Automotive, they're trading at 212. Let's see what they do. So they're trading 212. No, they do around the same. They do around just a little bit less. So what's up for grabs here is $20 billion in gross sales and approximately $11 billion in profit. And all of that is done at a store that they're paying rents on. And out of those stores, just so you understand kind of how the structure is, most of those stores, folks, are also doing a wholesale type of business to all the car suppliers that we bring our stuff to. So that's going to be a very easy, well, nothing's going to be easy, but bottom line, they can chip away at that. They'll chip away at that exact same car part. Okay, someone else charges $100. Guess what? We're going to charge $74. What are you going to do? And these service people, they do it all day long. Now, let's go over into the, let's see, CVS, because this is going to be the next one, too. They're going to be into the drug business. So if we take a look at CVS, and CVS is trading $80 right now. oh, look at this business. Oh, they're going to love, they want to be in this business, that's for sure. So CVS does $47 billion every 90 days. Now, out of that $47 billion, 120 of that, well, okay, so let's go yearly. The retail pharmacy business is $81 billion. The PBM business is $120 billion. Now, what that business is, that's the whole mail order deal, folks. That is a very simple way they can, and they're growing, listen to this number, the mailing business is growing at 16% over 3 years. They're gonna take this thing apart, and that means more for Amazon. You stay right there, folks. We're coming right back.
Many of our new listeners have heard about the Tiger's Den, but wondered, what exactly is it? The Tiger's Den is a lively community where professional traders and investors can meet, exchange ideas and information in a comfortable, moderated atmosphere. Hear all of your favorite TFNN shows, plus see all the charts as they happen, live during those shows, and have access to all those charts. You can test drive the Tiger's Den, absolutely free, for 30 days. It will greatly enrich your knowledge of these markets. Details on the Tiger's Den are on the front page of TFNN.com. Tiger TV is an exciting way to experience TFNN programming. See high-definition video, giving you crystal clear charts, as well as seeing some of the faces of TFNN's highly acclaimed financial experts with crisp, full-fidelity sound. Catch Tom O'Brien, John Logan, Steve Rhodes, Basil Chapman, Larry Pesavento, Think or Swim, David White, Andy Hecht, and Daryl Martin in crystal clear, high-definition audio and video. Tiger TV, exclusively at TFNN.com.
Since 1984, Basil Chapman has been using the Chapman Wave methodology to advise traders of his expert market opinion. While originally hand-drawing charts from the late 1970s into the 1980s, Basil noticed that prices under most circumstances virtually always had a certain number of legs to the upside before declining sharply. Later, Basil found that computer software, which included the standard market technical indicators, enhanced the degree of accuracy in calling price turns, as well as market trend calls. Thus was born the Chapman wave sequence. Using the Chapman wave methodology along with other indicators, Basil Chapman advises his subscribers of his expert market opinion each market day with his opening call newsletter. Right now, you can get a 2-week free trial to the opening call, Basil's daily trading newsletter, by visiting the front page of TFNN.com. Cancel at any time during that trial and pay absolutely nothing. Get your 2-week free trial to Basil's newsletter, The Opening Call, today by visiting TFNN.com.
Hi, I'm Steve Rhodes, host of the Trader's Edge heard daily at TFNN.com and author of Mastering Probability, a daily investment and trading newsletter service that I send out each morning by 8 a.m. My morning newsletter service covers exactly what the markets have been doing since last night's close, providing you with an edge on your trading day ahead. You get actionable trading ideas, including the exact entry, stop, and profit targets. Plus, I'll teach you the patterns and hidden market correlations that will make you a better trader. As a subscriber, you'll gain access to my 90-minute money management workshop, where I'll teach you the secrets that'll save your assets. The bottom line, I've got your back, including a 30-day money-back guarantee. See for yourself the type of analysis I provide each trading day by signing up for Mastering Probability today. With nothing to lose, this is an offer you should not pass on. Mastering Probability can be found under Trading Newsletters on the front page of TFNN.com.
Tom takes your phone calls now. Toll free at 1-877-927-6648. Internationally at 727-445-1044.
Tom O'Brien.
Welcome back, folks. This is absolutely wild, folks. What a great age to basically be alive in. So Google just came out with some new AirPods, okay? They're taking on the Apple AirPods. Same price, wireless headphones, $160. This is what the difference is. The difference is that Google's can translate in real time 40 different languages. So if you want to talk to someone else, bottom line, in this example here, what they're saying here, let's walk through it. So the $160 Pixel Buds aren't exactly wireless, as you can see from above. A cable connects each side of the headphone set, unlike Apple's completely wireless earbuds pods. And most other ways, though, they are nearly identical. They're wireless and they don't need to be attached to a phone when you're using them. They come with a rechargeable pack, which can easily fit in the pocket and which keeps them topped up with juice. Battery life is about 5 hours, but the charger can hold multiple full charges. They cost $160. This is the large difference. The large difference is they use Google Assistant so that it can converse with your Google-powered artificial intelligence assistant without talking with your phone. And then the monster difference is the software feature of real-time translation. They were demoing it, and inside the demo, folks, one Google employee spoke to another. One was speaking in Spanish while the other was corresponding in English. The headphones were able to translate what the other person was saying in real time, similar to the Babel fish concept in Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. You can use this translation feature for 40 separate languages. You don't need a new Pixel for it. You just need an Android phone with a Google Assistant. That means that most new Android phones, as well as last year's Pixel and Pixel 2, can be used. If you want to use them solely as a wireless headphones, you can. They're Bluetooth headphones, so they'll work with anything that has Bluetooth connectivity. It's pretty amazing, man. I mean, think about that for a second. Particularly, folks, whether you could carry 2 sets of them, right? You're traveling overseas, you carry 2 sets of them. You give 1 set to someone else. You're asking for directions. Hey, can you put those in? I can talk to you. That would be crazy. Yeah, have them call up on the phone. That'd be amazing, actually. Let's go take a look at the Sorry about that. Let's go look at the futures market out here, folks. So where orange juice? Orange juice went up 1.8%. And I'm going to have to go over the NOAA website, because what's happening there, what that was all about, folks, is that you have another storm coming in. Just what we need is another storm. And we'll see where this is coming in. But when I pulled up the news, it says it is coming somewhere into the Gulf. So let's see. Well, the Brazilian exports of orange juice in the U.S. may increase as much as 50%. Yeah, the biggest orange juice producers out here now are Brazil, folks, because what has happened, Florida, actually, quite a while ago, got hurt with huge disease into the orange trees. Took down a huge amount of orange trees, and what you do have over the course of time in Florida, people keep moving in. That's the bottom line. You move in, the houses are worth more than the orange groves. That's what's also happened out here. They don't say that a lot, but that's the bottom line. There's no two ways about that. Let's go and we take a look at the XLE, because what you had, oil start giving it up today. XLE flat, $68.34. The largest weighting structures, of course, ExxonMobil, that was flat, $81.79. And Chevron was flat also. Now, tomorrow morning, 10:30, we're going to have the EIA numbers for natural gas. Let's see where natural gas is right now. Natural gas is trading $2.93. That's still inside the range. Now, the bottom of this range is $2.88. We'll see whether that can bottom out, hold that level. United Technologies, UTX. United Technologies out here. This looks like it just closed the gap. So United Technologies has come down hard September 1st. September 1st is trading out here at $120, goes down in 2 days to 109, and it's taken approximately 22 days to come all the way back up into that level. 3M, these are some of the larger stocks out here. There you go. So 3M, that was up $1.95 today. The thing is at an all-time high. Yeah, it's an all-time high. Goldman Sachs had a high of 242 today, closed out at 240. Bottom line and Goldman, no doubt, was in the news about the Puerto Rican, what President Trump said about the Puerto Rican bonds anyway. Bottom line is that, yeah, they do own bonds, but guess what? It's a small amount of them they own. It's Mass Mutual, folks, that own, it looks like they own about $14 billion of the $74 billion that's out there. So that is one big number. There's no two ways about it. It's actually a huge number, particularly if they bought them at higher prices, meaning right now they went as low as 30 cents on the dollar today. They were 44 cents on the dollar yesterday, and we'll see where they shake out. When this battle's going to be on for a long period of time. We take a look at this Intel. So the chip stocks, that's what was driving the market yesterday. Same today. Intel's not giving it up. Intel came back to $38.86. You're trading to $39.34, and this is looks like it's this is where it broke. This broke out of consolidation going all the way back to 2002. So that's pretty intense. NVDA. Now NVIDIA, no doubt, this was one of the first ones that just went topside. So NVIDIA out here today just kind of laying flat. It was up $1.50, $1.80, 180. But that 191 could still get tested, because that 191, the volume-wise, is not that bad out there. The SMHs, which is the sector, it's skewed, however, towards Intel, but SMHs doesn't want to give it up either. Unreal. Now you get tremendously lighter volume up here. Let's pull this back on a weekly. But on the weekly, You know, the weekly wasn't bad. The weekly broke with volume, actually. 18 million, 17 million. That's pretty close. You know, it had slightly lighter volume, but when you deal with 18 to 17 million, you know, that's saying that, guess what, you can go higher. The notes and bonds, that's the ones going. So we're going to go into Thursday. We're going to get the job numbers on Friday. We'll see we need volatility. Thus far this week, when you actually take a look at this S&P, well, it's creeped. It started out, yeah. Well, you're up 17 points this week. We started at 25.17. You're at 25.36. We hit 25.38 today. We'll be coming right back, folks. Dow Industrials finished up 19. NASDAQ up 2. S&P's up 3.5.
Larry Pesavento has just started his brand new service, Fibonacci 24/7, and he's already delivering content to his subscribers on a daily basis when the market's opened and even on weekends. Each Monday, you'll receive Larry's written report that provides detailed commentary and a summary on the charts and videos that Larry sends out. And throughout the week, when warranted, Larry will send out via charts or videos or both the key markets that he is watching during the day. This will be up-to-the-date, active trading information that will help you in your daily trading. In Larry's first week alone, he sent out 25 charts, 6 videos, and a full report to his subscribers in just 1 week. If you're a technical trader that uses patterns and retracements to trade, then Larry's service Fibonacci 24/7 is something that you must try. Right now, new subscribers can get a full 30-day money-back guarantee. With nothing to risk, sign up now to Larry Pesavento's Fibonacci 24/7 by visiting the front page of TFNN.com under Trading Newsletters. David White's newsletter, The Technology Insider, is focused like a laser on finding the next big things in technology. If you had invested only $10,000 in Microsoft in 1986, you'd have been a millionaire by 2000. Disruptive technology like Microsoft's is the key to these massive long-term profits, and the Tech Insider is the vehicle from TFNN to capitalize on these opportunities. This is the go-to newsletter that identifies, monitors, and profits on mostly little-known cutting-edge companies with great long-term prospects. David's experience is as an inventor of Emmy-winning animation products for TV and Hollywood that propelled a company public. Match that with 14 years as a full-time trader, and he's uniquely qualified to guide you through the light-speed world of ever-evolving high-tech. If you're ready to ride the next big technology bull market for less than $40 per month, log on to TFNN.com and get your 2-week free trial to the Technology Insider. Get in on the ground floor of the next big thing today. With over $56 million in cash and over $66 million in working capital, Great Panther Silver is positioned as a company with a solid foundation and poised for growth. While completely unhedged to the price of silver, Great Panther retains 100% ownership in 2 producing mines in Mexico, which is the top silver-producing country in the world, along with future potential production in Peru. Great Panther is highly leveraged to the price of silver, and after a great year of performance in 2016, Great Panther Silver has a strong outlook for 2017 as well. With good liquidity in trading and strong fundamentals on the balance sheet, while remaining completely unhedged to the price of gold and silver, now is a perfect time to take a closer look at this equity. If you'd like to find out more about Great Panther Silver, then go to greatpanther.com or check them out on the NYSE market, symbol GPL, or the TSX, symbol GPR.
Don't forget, you can listen to TFNN live on your mobile device 24 hours per day. Go to TFNN.com, then hit Watch Tiger TV. That's TFNN.com, then hit Watch Tiger TV for the latest market information.
Welcome back, folks. And if you want to see how a major corporation throws one person under the bus, folks, this one is like the ultimate. And what it was yesterday was the former chief executive of Equifax, and of course Equifax are basically got hacked, released 145 million folks' details, security details, Social Security, bank accounts, all of the above. Yesterday, in testimony, the bottom line is that of Richard Smith. So the testimony was this, that at the hearing, re-entered the chain of events that led up to the intrusion, that one person, they're calling him Gus, that's not his real name, didn't relay to his team that, in fact, they were breached. It's pretty amazing when you think that they actually come up with a story like this, okay? So Equifax, let me just see this, EFX, just so we can see that, okay, so you have a company that still has a market cap of $13 billion, and that, of course, is down from, the stock has gone from $142 down to $111, and then on top of that, and then the CEO said, of course, they fired the guy. And so it's a company that does $3.4 billion in business, or does $840 million a year, and they're claiming that it's just one guy. And then, oh, by the way, too, the CEO also claimed that the executives that sold their shares did not know of the breach. Can you imagine that you have a company that's all, they're in the credit business, they get breached, and that the executive team doesn't know about it? It's so, the whole thing is so bizarre, it's unbelievable. Well, it's not bizarre, folks. What it is that I suspect they're not telling the truth. And guess what? It will come out. That's how these things come down. They say one story, then about a year and a half later, it all comes out, but guess what? It's like newspapers, folks. Newspapers today are trash tomorrow. Always remember, folks, whatever you think about, you bring about. Whatever you focus on grows. And whatever you want in life, folks, visualize it like a nice big motion picture. Step into it, take ownership of it, and fly with it. Have a great night, safe night, folks. Look forward to speaking right back here tomorrow morning, 10 o'clock.
Platinum, grains, crude oil, gold, copper, cattle, hogs, gasoline, natural gas, coffee, cotton, cocoa, and sugar. These are just some of the commodities mentioned in the most recent issue of Andy Hecht's Techno-Mental Commodity Report. Andy publishes his weekly newsletter every Thursday morning, where he breaks down the commodity market and provides his subscribers with specific trading recommendations based on his trading methodology. By signing up for a free trial to the Techno-Mental Commodity Report, you'll get a full 30 days to try out this powerful newsletter service and see for yourself the types of trades Andy has recommended for his subscribers. When you sign up for a 30-day free trial, you're under no obligation to pay anything. And should you decide to continue, you will lock in the low rate of only $79 a month. Sign up right now for the Techno-Mental Commodity Report and make sure you're ready to catch the next big trade in commodities. For more information and to get started today, visit the front page of TFNN.com.